Okay, this is my 10th video and the final video of this parabolic graphs, and write this question number 11. Already worked 10 questions in the previous videos. So those are newcomers, please subscribe by pressing the bell sign. So hereafter I produce some new sections, you will receive automatically. So question number 11, equation y equal x square minus 2x, x square minus 2x, and copy the table. X values from minus 2 to plus 4, minus 2 to plus 4, and when x minus 2 y is 8, x minus 1 y is 3, x0 y 0, x1 y minus 1, x2 y 0, x3 there's a blank, x4 y 8 is last 2019 exam paper. So see how the exam questions comes, and you can prepare for the future 2020 paper, similar parts, similar types, no any big issues. You practice following all these videos. So they will give one blank, now complete the blank. Substitute, put x4 3, find properly what the y value, and you can check it after the tools as I mentioned many times earlier. So if x is 3, if x equal 3, y equal 3 square minus 2 times 3. So y equal what? 9 minus 6, 3. So here 3. So by symmetrically also you can plot, you can fill that blank. Here 8, here 8, here 3, here 3, here 0, here 0, here minus 1. See clearly the values are okay. Therefore you can draw properly without any problem. So take the full sheet of this graph. This is the pattern. Don't draw a small graph. Take the full sheet and complete the parabolic shape. It's the minimum curve. Always I mention, without drawing you are able to answer. In front of x square positive, graph is minimum. Minus come, graph is maximum. You know this, like not a grade 10 type questions. Grade 10 all graphs are symmetric about the y-axis. Grade 10 syllabus, y-axis symmetric axis, but here various symmetrics available. Okay, now we prepare and stop the video, pause it, and complete your shape, graph sheet. Take and draw. X up to 4, negative left hand side, here minus 1, minus 2, here up to 8. And below minus 1. So first part they asked to draw, fill the blank. Second part, take a suitable scale, draw the function. So x minus 2, y 8, x minus 1, y 3, x 0, y 0, x1, y minus 1, x2, y 0, x3, y3, x4, y8. So you can take a suitable proper sketch if you draw it proper in the graph sheet. The best sheet graph to draw there. No any exercise notebook or any CR or any different blank sheets. Graph. They said using the standard system of axes and a suitable scale, draw the graph, right? So that means to get the full large scale, you can determine by experience What are the suitable squares? You have to leave it. Okay, I said the first part, right? Write the first part. Write down the coordinates of the turning point of the graph. Write down the coordinates of the turning point of the graph. So every graph has a turning point. So in our life also we have turning points. Sometimes earlier days in January, February, when you come to grade 11, maths becomes some difficulties. Later, if you work hard, follow such videos or follow any suitable best classes for mathematics also through those schools, suddenly you will become a turning point. You go to high level year after. Now you understand clearly in the mathematics knowledge, then you finish it finally for the PhD level, university after passing O level, advanced level, PhD, university, and go ahead. So that's the turning point of in our life also. Everywhere it's a turning point. Somebody the turning other side, some they are very high level. The parents says they're grade 5 Sri Lankan first or district first, very talented. The school is the commanded report every grade 1, grade 2, grade 5, grade 7 up to grade 10 or year. He or she took that commanded level report, but suddenly after that last 5 months before the exam or 1 year, they will change this different side. Turning point is different, negatively decreasing like that, positively increasing, negatively decreasing. No, always you should be positively increased. You know, every parabolic shape has 4 parts. Try to take the positive increase part is the best for the life, like as in the parabolic shapes. Okay, so the question is right here. Write the coordinates of the turning point of the graph. So no doubt I don't say much more explanation here. But the turning point of the graph here, x1, y minus 1. x1, y minus 1 turning point coordinate. Next, second part. Actually, this is there in the 4th part in the question. First part is fill the blank. Second part, draw the graph. Third part, 4th part. Here is the second part. Write this. Express the given quadratic function. Express the given quadratic function in the form of write this. Y equal x minus a square plus b. Express this pattern in the form of. It's a very familiar problem for us, those followed from regular video 1 to up to now 10th video. Simply, you know what the meaning of this. So every graph can be shown 3 types of equations. General form, y equal ax square plus bx plus c, and intersection pattern, 2 bracket pattern, and the completing square pattern. This we call complete square pattern. So here you can find a symmetric equation. Make the bracket to 0. That means here what is symmetric? Here 1. So therefore, here a is 1, a for 1. So what is b here? Last number, whether maximum value or a minimum value. This is minimum curve. Therefore, last point minus 1. So here a for 1, b for minus 1. So write the equation in the pattern of x minus 1 all things square, b for minus 1. It's important for last many papers in the past OL, they ask this type of questions. So practice similar in the future your papers also. Right, next part 3, third part. Write the interval. Write the interval. Write the interval of values of x, on which the function increases with the interval minus 1 less than y less than or equal 3. I repeat it. Write the interval of values of x on which the function increases within the interval -1 less than y less than or equal 3. So many questions. I discussed how to write the range problem or interval of the boundary cases. Here they ask, write the range of x. So y is given, write the x boundaries. Some question, x is given, write the y ranges. So how to answer such problem? First you identify where your y minus 1, where you, the graph, see there, where is y minus 1? Here y minus 1. Where y3? Y3 here. So what happened y minus 1 to 3? Is it increasing or decreasing? -1 to 3, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. It's increasing. So y increasing, how the x boundary changes, that's the behavior, right? The inequality pattern. So when y is -1, you find the x value. When -1, when y is -1, what is x value? Is it 1? X is 1. When y -1, see, when y -1, when y -1, we have x is 0. Y -1, x is 0, or we have x is 1, two answers. See, when y equal -1, when y equal -1, you can say here, draw the line here, where the parabola cuts, draw a line, x equal, you can't take 0 here, not graph cuts, no. Here y equal -1, x is 1, x is 1. And see, when y equal 3, there are two answers for x. Y equal 3, see, y equal 3, y equal 3, graph cuts here, and graph cuts here, graph cuts here. So which one we can take for this problem? It's an important part. Look like all are similar but small, confused. Because complexity, the problem, there's something confused. The students don't know how to give the proper solution. So when y equal -1, x is 1 is okay, right? X is 1. When y is 3, x is here a solution and here a solution. Then you find the x value 1. So here 1, therefore hereafter, the other point, that side. If x takes 1, next what? 2. Next, when you draw a graph, we plot this point first, this point second. That's the traditional, that's the 100% everybody work. Nobody shown first point is like here, other point is here. You can draw no matter, but there's a way, always small to large, we drawing the graph. So this x is small value to larger value. So therefore, x took here 1 value. When y is 3, take other side, larger value, right? Therefore, if you see clearly, it's become 3. It become 3. So when y increase from -1 to 3, -1 to 3, how the x changes? 1 to 3. 1 to 3 means what? 1, 2, 3. That means increasing, x also increasing, right? Therefore the answer like this. This is the answer. Practice how I explain this method. But here there's an equal symbol. When y is 3, they show an equal symbol also. Then mark the equal here. This is the best inequality pattern here. So when y takes -1, that will increase, y increase, then it becomes here, right? This is the answer. This is the last year exam part. I have some another future expectation also. So right next, that means which part? 1, 2, 3, third, fourth part then, right? The fourth part. It also I gave in my previous one videos. Right, this. If the above graph transformed by 180 degrees, by keeping the same symmetric axis, by keeping the same symmetric axis, what is the new equation of the graph, or what is the equation of the new graph? What is the equation of the new graph? See some expectation. I shown the similar idea in the previous videos. So now what happened, I said this graph transport completely 180. See this marker here is like this. If I turn 90, become like this, horizontal. If it's vertical, 90-degree turn comes like this. 180 turn like this. It becomes a maximum curve, no doubt about that. It becomes maximum curve. So write the maximum curve equation. What happened maximum curve? If it's plus 8 means minus 8. If this is a plus 3, it becomes minus 3. If it's a minus 1, become plus 1. All the values of y change to x coordinate. That means negative coordinate. X coordinates are not changed, right? Y only change. Graph means y, no? Graph means y. So what the answer? Y equal minus changes, completely changed by minus. So I mentioned in many videos, in front of x square minus come, graph is maximum. Therefore don't show only the minus here. That's wrong, completely changed by minus. So y equal multiplied by minus, minus plus 2x is the new graph turned by 180. And the important word, same symmetric axis. To change the symmetric graph is changed, right? Okay, write another part. I expect the future papers any. Write this 6th one, 7th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one. If the above graph transformed, one unit along the negative direction of x, 1 unit along the negative direction of x-axis, if the above graph, that means above drawn graph, right? Transformed 1 unit along the negative direction of x-axis. Write the equation of the new graph. So there was, I mentioned the previous couple of videos earlier. For the best knowledge, follow my all videos from 1 to 10. Clear knowledge, fully answer you can use in the future papers. So how this problem? So I took that side 1 unit, pulling that side. So if I am here, so my height, so I come here, same height, I am same 6 foot or whatever, same height. But the x displacement changed. I was here now, so my foot came here. X along the path, along the flow, I transformed, I displaced. So like that here, this is, I am pulling here 1 unit. This passes through 2, so then it becomes 2 becomes 1. Okay, minus 1, so 0 becomes 2 minus 1. Pull 1 unit, I said 1 unit. With that you think there are 3 units, that side or this side, you think and modify problems. So if I show roughly what happened, what the new point of this 1 unit here, 1. This 0 goes to minus 1, right? And this is same, minus 1 same. Why I said my height, same height. I can't see, I can't low, I can't take my the height higher than earlier. You always see the size. X only displays, right? Therefore, use this equation. So it's best equation, as I mentioned many earlier videos, intersection method. So as we mentioned here, this graph, but the equation y equal x square minus 2x. Here we can give the intersection pattern. if a graph cuts 2 points along the x-axis, what the equation? Y equal, if it cuts at 1, say what? X minus 1. If it cuts at minus 1, you say what? X plus 1. This is the idea. So the paper 1 also, they can modify like a word form and they can ask such a part only. This is the graphic. It's enough. This equation is enough. So if you want, you can multiply the bracket and get it. It becomes what? X minus 1, x plus 1 means what? X square minus 1, like a factorization. X square minus 25, x minus 5, x plus 5. X square minus 100, x minus 10, x plus 10. So like this, x minus 1, x plus 1, actually multiple brackets, y equal x square minus 1. But that is enough, is the equation. So I'm expecting, so fully solved all my 10 videos. So you prepare it, and I think this good explanation I made through this YouTube channel. So keep in touch. I will introduce next my sections, new sections I will upload in this YouTube. If you link with me, if you subscribe, automatically receive see my explanation to get the exam type problems only. I use this through YouTube. Only the exam frequently asking or familiar problem for exam papers is the major part to get how to prepare for an exam.